Good afternoon. This is United Medical ACO. My name is Kemal Erkan. Today is April 21st, 2023. Our weekly event, we'll be discussing several different topics today. First, we have a presentation from our RCM team, and our Director of Revenue Cycle Management, Beste Kuru, will be joining me in a minute, and we'll discuss the holistic approach of the RCM. Then we are going to go to global and the US economy and the healthcare related topics. And Sean is going to join me after we have Beste go through her presentation. So I'm going to ask her to join me.
Hi, Kemal. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Beste, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you.
So I know today is a holiday in our Turkey office, well, in Turkey. Right, so I do want to wish everyone happy Bayram. Herkesin bayramı mübarek olsun.
Likewise, iyi bayramlar. Happy Eid, everyone. Thanks for having me, Kemal. I did want to talk about Revenue Cycle Management Department as a whole and our holistic approach to claims and revenue cycle management for our clients. I want to start off actually giving some highlights from 2022 from the work we did for our clients. Every month, actually on a quarterly basis, we are trying to gather some feedback from our clients. And based on the client satisfaction surveys we completed in 2022, our satisfaction rate is actually at 98.8%. So for that success and for the work they always do with the best interest of clients in mind, I want to thank my team and my managers. They're doing an outstanding job, and they are behind the success of this company, of this department. You'll notice we have seen some significant improvements for the example clients I provided there. For example, for a neurology client, we improved their days in AR by about 64%, which has actually reflected as a 80% improvement in their insurance over 90-day balance. Similarly, for a pulmonary and sleep client, we were able to improve their days in AR about 28%, and their over 90 days balance actually improved by 48%. These are good numbers. These are good values. It's not just like what reflects on the numbers, Kemal, but also the feedback we get from the clients in the meetings or in writing. For example, a PCP group in Delaware said, we have the best billing team we have ever had in 15 plus years. We get prompt response and assistance with any issues. This is a team we would not want to see change. So this is very valuable to hear directly from the clients. And we strive to do the best for our clients across the nation. We are servicing actually more than 23 specialties across the United States, and it's growing. Speaking of the team, we also strive to go for the best education possible. Continued education is one of our core values at United Medical. And for that, we partnered with MGMA, Medical Group Management Association. Currently, all our leadership hold their ACMP certifications, and our managers either already have their certification or they are working towards achieving that as well. So that's definitely a plus.
Mm-hmm. So now with the approach, of course, that's really what makes us different, maybe is our approach, right? So understanding the client as whole, not necessarily like we are just doing one service or the two services that they need out of 10. That's one approaches we have is this is a business office for these clients. So it's not a vendor who's providing service, Rather, we are the central business office. Like in my opinion, that also makes it extremely important for our clients, which does impact in a good way our relationship with them. That's why we have these long-term 21, 22 years
Partnerships, right?
relationship with these clients. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, and it really boils down to showing ownership and accountability. I think we act and work on the accounts as if they're our own. You're not just a vendor working on your account, and accountability part is also true. From the moment the charges are entered in the chart, right? They flow through the practice management system. We start at that level, work any system issues, if any, we submit the claims, and then afterwards, like, we just make sure any rejections, denials, issues at the claim level are managed and resolved with the payers.
Mm-hmm.
We post all the payments, but it doesn't just stop there. We want to make sure our providers who already rendered those services get reimbursed at the contracted values. And if there's any need for escalation, we just don't stop at the denial, denied, but we escalate with appeals, even go to commissioner office as needed, as relevant. And we try to make sure that there's improved revenues for the client.
So, you mentioned the MGMA partnership. Let's elaborate that a little bit. So, when we say partnership, what do we mean there?
Sure. Kemal, it's MGMA is, again, a Medical Group Management Association. It's a industry-wide, well-recognized institution. We actually take even some of the industry-based metrics, KPIs. We do take a benchmarking information from them as well. But from partnership perspective, I want to say MGMA provides a very nice platform for continued education, and we are enrolled there as an institution. So it is a platform available for all of our employees, as well as actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but even for client offices, right? If their staff is interested, that resource is available to them. There's live sessions, there's, ebooks, information pieces, data available to everyone. But that platform also ensures there's a system in place that to identify the individuals actually who are eligible for ACM PE certification, which is the American College of Medical Practice Executives. And that is what we are working as a team to achieve.
So you mentioned for clients, so I can actually elaborate that a little bit more. So as soon as we have a new user registered in our system, one of our consultants communicates that with MGMA. We add their email account, and we generate an account for them, which because of the partner level access we have, so then we have unlimited access to all the information that MGMA has. And MGMA is the most prestigious medical management group in the United States. We also certification, it's almost it's like a board for us. Like the lawyers, they take their bar exam, doctors, they take their, and then we take the MGMA ACMPE. It's a board in which right now, I believe 5, 6, 7 or 8 individuals who are already certified. And
correct, I will say at least. Yeah.
You are actually you are the first one for the fellowship, which is it's 2 levels. So it's an important achievement, especially for the work that we do, because information changes every year. What we know 2 years ago, it doesn't apply to this year. What we understood 5 years ago, today it's totally different. So when there's a change like that, continuing education is the key for our employees, our leadership to be up to date, stay up to date with everything else that's happening. And that's why MGMA is probably the best channel for us to get that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And yes, I did recently complete my fellowship as well, which was a rewarding, I guess, like a process for me. It is important that like that resource is available to all of our employees and clients, because there's a lot of things that anyone can learn from it, but also stay up to date, right, with all the improvements and like the changes happening with payers at the government or commercial level.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, anything else you wanted to add?
I think that's about it. I just want to also mention that like it's not just the work the team does, but we have different layers of communication channels available between my team and the clients. We do always try to engage the provider owners and practice administrators, having monthly meetings to review their KPIs and metrics, as well as meeting the office staff to provide feedback on their flow. But that was about it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I know your team is part of our regular episodes, and
they are.
We are trying to create a new culture or build on our culture, which is one of it is these presentations that we are doing. Just like we do it on the clinical side, we do it on the RCM side as well, and it makes it even more effective and beneficial for everyone who are following us. It's a really good way of communicating with other people. Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. So